What's up everybody, welcome back. Today in Sons of the Forest, we have a new update. The developers added a couple rafts that we can use. Water in this game looks really good, so it's nice that we have something to do out here. So here's the 3 new boats that you can make. And if you played the first game, these might look familiar because it looks like they're basically copy and pasted from the first game. So we have a couple things. We have the small raft, the large raft, and then the houseboat. And we also have a mooring too, but I'll talk about that in a second. For the small raft, it's definitely the fastest one, pretty easy to maneuver around. The houseboat is probably the one you're going to use the most. One thing they did add on the new version is there is a rope now that you can use to climb up. In the first game in the forest, we would usually just build a rain collector there and then jump up on the rain collector and then onto the roof of the houseboat, which I still might do. I did want to check to make sure we can actually still build on here. I'd imagine we don't see why not. Alright, let's say if I want to put a bed down, I should be able to do this, right? Come on. Yeah, you can build a bed on the houseboat. That way you can save, make this like, you can essentially make this like a mobile base. Yeah, you can even put some shelves on here. You want to store your overstock of items or whatever you got on you. Nice. Yeah, so you can always go up to it and offload some items that you don't need. As far as this large raft over here, much like the first game, it's mainly made for 2 people to row at the same time. It looks like you can do it with just one person. It's just extremely slow. So you're probably not going to be using this too much in single player. One thing I did try is to build onto this, but it doesn't seem like it lets you place logs down. At least not currently. There might be a way around that, but just what I'm trying in here, there's no option to really put a log down and start building, which I actually think would be pretty cool. You know what, maybe on top of this one it'll let you do it? I doubt it though. You can put pre-built structures in the boats, but as far as like individual logs and custom building, doesn't seem like we're allowed to do that. Also, as far as the mooring goes, as you see here, I have all these boats placed in the water. So much like the first game in the forest, once you put the boat down, it pretty much stays in place. So I guess the mooring is more of just for looks. You can go up to it and anchor your boat down. But yeah, like I have a houseboat sitting here, I have a large raft. Even when I bring them into the middle of the ocean, it doesn't seem like they really go anywhere. You don't have to worry about your boats floating away. One thing they did add as far as custom building though is the ability to put down defensive walls, and according to the patch notes, it'll allow us to have Kelvin complete them. Yeah, so if you go into platforms and then go over one, there's 2 different walls. We have this standard height and then a short defensive wall. And as you see here, it has a little symbol, so it's really as big as you want it to be. You can make a huge wall right here. You know what? I'm gonna go find Kelvin. Never seems to be around when I need him, but I'm gonna go find him and put some of these down just to see how they look, and I want to see how Kelvin interacts with them. I found my buddy Kelvin here. Let's see how he interacts. So we have the defensive wall and the short defensive wall. So I'm not going to do anything crazy here. Let's just on here. Okay. And let's see. So we should have an option to build it, right? Let's finish structure. Let's see. So he should just start chopping down trees and placing the logs in there, right? See what he does. Yeah, awesome. Looks like it's working. Yeah, and then the same thing goes for the short wall. I guess you could one in front of the other if you wanted to. Yeah, and you can connect it as you go, so you can go from just left clicking, and then you can make different shape walls if you want to, and then once you're done, press E, and that'll complete the schematic. that'll complete the blueprint for it. It'll probably take him a little while, but he'll build walls for you as big as you want. Alright, and Kelvin's doing a pretty good job with this wall. It seems like he builds them pretty quickly. So this will help a lot with defense. You can just set a bunch of blueprints down and just let Kelvin get to work, and this will be very helpful when it comes to defending your base. I think we also have some different storage options too, I remember reading. So we have a holder for the knight and the glider. Kind of curious to see what this looks like. Okay. Walk up to it. Alright, that looks pretty cool. Yeah, and since you can only hold one glider at a time, with this, you could probably just go around the map and start collecting gliders and make a whole glider collection if you wanted to. Not sure why you would want to do that, but, you know, you could do that, I guess. And then same thing for the knight. Put that down. Yeah, so let's just put that in the holder. Alright, this is the new holder for the knight vehicle. Alright, so I guess with that, you could make a bunch of holders too. Same idea with the glider. And then store a bunch of them. Make it a little bit easier. Alright everybody, so that's going to do it for this video. Make sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all next time.